think we have this going. Hey guys, what's going on? I think I'm good. I hope so. I hope I pushed the right buttons. So, I got quite some interesting chit chat to go through. Does that work? Oh, I thought I could see myself. That's fine. All right, you got it, son. Oh, look, we're there. Sure, maybe we'll edit this part out for the polished version. Alrighty, you guys. Let's see here. We might be able to edit some of this stuff out. But like I've been saying, I'm quite fresh, quite green with what's going on here. But I've got quite some interesting topics to chit chat with you guys about. Hopefully, I can get some of you to opine on here. But I'll start with a quick introduction. What's going on, guys? Rogelio Valencia, Roger Reports Podcast. Doing it because why not? I hope that this encourages other viewers to be like, you know what? I want to voice my opinion publicly too. We can't wait. I can't wait. Link me, tag me, show it to me, share it to me, email it to me. I want to watch. But here I'm going to focus on some topics that, like, current events, local, as much as I can get behind on with local stuff. I'm like trying to get behind protesting the war. That's one of them. Trying to get behind debunking mainstream media. If that would be I think I'll title it that. That should be a good enough title, because it gets interesting. Sometimes they word stuff so that you just say, "Oh my God." Let's get the regular people, right? Simple truck driver, my whole life. Let's get some of the simple people to opine. Let's get some of the, what is this, fourth, fifth class, whatever, because they think that because we're down here, we're buying everything they're selling on their news. I watch videos like, for example, Fox saying that they're not a news outlet, that they are a commentating outlet. Well, fuck, bro, it says news on the shit. Maybe I should say Fox Podcast, so you can get on here like me and be like, oh well, I was wrong about something. My bad. But it's not that. It says news. It says Fox News, dead ass. So the, let's say, fourth, fifth class, third class, whatever we are, the viewer, we should start debunking them. Like, hey, bro, don't say that stuff. That stuff, I went to go look at it, and it turns out you guys were full of shit. So that's interesting. That is something I'd like a lot of, let's say, viewers to comment on. Like, when you guys see a certain topic of a news that did anger you, that did irritate you, how did you react? What did you think? Did you go look somewhere else to see if they were giving you factual news? They throw out this, everyone else's fake news. Cool. Let me go fuck around and find out. Because then I think they'd cut that shit out, for starters. But I went to the internet, right? This one came up with the Wall Street, right? Telling us that Chevron's leaving California. Oh, wow, that's pretty concerning. But then I follow it up with, really? Let's check someone else out. These guys, right? They seem to be on top of things more often than not. CBS News, not that they won't throw out an exaggerated story that then could be titled as a fake news or fake article. It goes on and on, but then you start reading. Oh shit! Like these guys really. Oh shit! They really are leaving. What's going on? And perhaps what are they taking with them? Because shit, we're not trying to have California collapse either. Or maybe a little, right? Let it crack. Let it get some R&R. No, it's. I read through them, you guys, and it seems like they will transition in the next 5 years um, to leave California. The immediate two positions that are leaving California are the chairman slash CEO, which again, why the two names? I guess for me it'd be trucker slash owner operator. It's the same guy. Sometimes I gotta be mechanic 101 too. Get myself out of trouble. Um, but yeah, it's that guy and the vice chairman. This one I believe because I already read it. It's blocked. Oh, they want me to join. Sure, yeah, no problem. Here in a minute. But over here I can read it. Chevron is moving its headquarters from California to Texas. On the audio one that I caught that got me interested to this, it's like they made it seem like they were like taken off and they would be like 7,000 people fired and what the hell? No. Let's read into it real quick. Come on. Chevron, and this is about what, last week, 2 weeks ago, August 2nd. They published this here. What do we got? By Carlos Castañeda, CBS News, Bay Area. All right. Chevron Corporation announces Friday it would relocate its headquarters from San Ramon to Houston, Texas, before the end of the year. Those are the two positions, like those two guys are leaving, which I will get to the names here. Chevron CEO Mike Wirth said the company differs from California on energy policies and regulations, leaving it to leaving it to depart from its California home for more than 140 years. Why didn't they say that in the audio one? You know, damn. That kind of feels like it should hurt a little bit, but it was Mike Wirth, one of the positions, or his position is one of the positions leaving, and the vice, the backup guy. Oh, I had his name right here. This one's a little different. This article here is a little bit different than the original article I was reading. I think it was a much shorter read on the other one. It got the bullet points out. But either way, going to their article, Chevron announces headquarters relocation and senior leadership change. So it's relocating almost at the same time that these people are switching who's going to be in charge. It might be like, hey, go ahead and retire in California. We'll get a new guy over here. There we go. August 2nd, San Ramon, California, August 2nd, 2024. Chevron Corporation today announces the relocation of the company's headquarters from San Ramon, California to Houston, California, and senior leadership change. Every time I see senior, I want to say senior citizen, because right now I got the old schools in mind running the country. And it is just like right here, it says headquarters relocation. The company's headquarters will move from San Ramon, California to Houston, Texas. Chevron chairman and CEO. Chairman and CEO. That's what I'm saying. Trucker and owner operator. Or owner operator and truck driver. Fuck, I gotta drive the damn thing myself, so yeah. Chairman and CEO Mike Worth and Vice Chairman, that's what it's called, the Vice Chairman Mark Nelson, will move to Houston before the end of 2024 to co-locate with other senior leaders and enhance better collaboration and enhancement with executives, employees, and business partners. Bro, I'd like to see these guys out in the field. I don't give a damn. Throw them a hard hat. Throw them a hard hat. They can come out in the fancy, dancy, shirt, but they gotta have steel-toe boots. They make us wear it out here. Shit. I don't know that those guys. Well, it'd be nice to see those guys out in the field. No shit. Once in a while. But yeah, right. There will be. Where was I? There will be minimal immediate relocating. That's what I'm saying. So it seems like just those two positions got to bone out before the end of this year. Deuces. I'm trying to be fair. I'm trying to be about as balanced as possible. But look, dude, we're still gonna have, and I'll skip to that part. Chevron currently has roughly 7,000 employees in Houston, in the Houston area, and approximately 2,000 employees in San Ramon. Okay, those 2,000 people still got a job. They still got work. It's just now the two individuals. And I don't know if they come with a cabinet. I don't know if they come with, hell, I don't know. That's actually, I don't even think it's in the article. Yeah, which mouse is it? Yeah, I don't think it's in the article. But those two positions, they have like he is the assistant, right? The co-vice or the vice chairman, that is the assistant. So those two individuals, if they had maybe a partner, a helper, that maybe doesn't want to fucking leave, which would suck. But if, again, I think right now we have a lot. This is where I'm going to throw my commentating on Chevron leaving. I think there's a lot of individuals who want to leave California. And, it may sound sour, but it's not. I wish those individuals the best, wherever they go, Texas, Idaho, wherever, what have you. Because it is hard here in California. It is like almost getting to the point where we're going to have to pay for the air we breathe in. So be a truck pulling up like back in the 70s with your sprinkling water, but instead there's a little chunk of more. Whew, thank you, Cali. Whew. It was getting close. Because it's almost impossible. Small business, single truck owner, it's fucking hard. With Chevron leaving, let's say, 2 positions, is that going to lower the gas here for the 2,000 employees that stayed? Because those are the guys that charge the most, right? The guys at the upper. Otherwise, no problem. You guys can, hopefully make it in Texas. And again, it ain't like they're going to get a pay cut to go to Texas. They're probably going to have that Cali Sally to go spend it in Texas. Orale, no problem. Even better. It's like a come up. So I don't think these guys are getting a pay cut. But will that help the California economy? To have, let's say listen, no offense to all executives out there, but you guys ain't the muscle. You guys aren't even the fat toes inside the steel toe boots. So we'll just go on and call it the fat of the body that moves this big ass monster called Chevron. That's my opinion. The comments are right here, wide open. Because the muscle would be the workers. For example, when I was working in the oil fields and I was moving a truck for them, I was part of the wheels moving. I was part of maybe the fungus inside the fat toe, moving the fat toe. But the pay comparison to the work, you earn every fucking dollar you make. Hell, sometimes they pay you in change because they owe you, $17.77 plus 77 cents. You better put the fucking 77 cents on my check. And I'm watching where my retirement money's going, because you earn every bit of dollar, every coin you make out there. Whew, chicken skin remembering. But if the fat leaves, let's say, the body of the state of California that it is, also a big monster moving alongside New York, alongside Texas, alongside, Florida and all the monster states. If California just lost a little bit of weight, cool. Even the doc told me I got to get back in there. Right? No problem. Because, again, not to offend the two individuals leaving, they're going to be all right in Texas. And if I'm getting it right, they might even retire here in California, right? Where was I? 35 years. Wow, that's a long time. Holy smokes. I'm over here bitching because I've been giving truck driving 22 years of my life. 31 years. Rhonda Morris, Vice President and Chief Human Resource Officer, will retire after 31 years of service to the company. 31 years. Man, that is a chunk of change. 35 years for Nigel Hearn? I don't want to get the last name wrong. But that's what I'm saying. If now, let's say, all the muscle, shout outs, Texas. I know you boys out there. Some of them are from California. Shout outs, man. The work doesn't get any easier because you left the state. The money just might go a bit further when you bring it to the house. My respects. But if for that muscle, if for all that wheels on the ground that Texas has, it could afford, 2 chairmen, 2 CEOs, take them. Because it's almost seems like this monster over here can't absorb any more fat. We're about to get a heart attack over here. We're about to short the state. The state's too expensive for the ordinary. Too expensive. And again, some of that is obviously countrywide, right? Interest rates for the housing market right now is stupid, but I think that's nationwide. Minimum wage here, I believe, is $20. That's a good something to look up. Hey, wait, which mouse am I using? See, that's what I'm saying. I'm too fresh. Oh, here we go. I'll use the minimum wage, California. Oh shoot, which one is it? There we go. See, I'm getting the nicks and the knacks. Come on, you guys. Have me a little bit of patience. Where am I? 2024. Can you get me 2024? Hey, wait. Oh, even better. So we got minimum wage at $16. Is it? January 1st, 2024. We're in 2024. $16. Do I have it on the screen? Oh man, my son taught me how to do this, but I'm probably gonna screw some shit up. You guys, let's see. Ooh. Anyway, it's this one here, I think. 16 on the hourly, and don't fuck around. I could have sworn I heard people saying some places are paying $20. Bro, in California, $20 ain't shit. 13 years ago or so, maybe 14 years ago, my son's a teenager. $20 is what they started you in the oil fields. That's what I'm saying. You earn every single dollar. I think it was $22.50, and you better believe I needed my 2 quarters. I needed my 2 quarters on that check. as hell. So, with literally me fucking around and finding out, taking over the home chores lately, that's not enough, because I used to wonder, hey man, we were spending about $460 a month in groceries. Now this motherfucker is $800+. That's like no wonder I don't have a new car. That's the payment right there in groceries. Like what the? That's. I mean, that means I don't know what the minimum wage was back then either, but I'm pretty sure it didn't double, because the groceries did. The fuel consumption is like, wait a minute, we aren't even going any extra places. It went up. Me going down to Carson to pick up a loads bill went up, and it ain't like the pay's moving with it. So if California can no longer afford these individual positions, let's say a company as large as Chevron says, my California crew is costing me this much, my California bills and overhead is costing me this much, you two fellas need to come to my Texas fellas, because they could afford you guys. My California fellas, not so much anymore. Plus the regulations, and of course, I keep looking at the fracking laws, and it doesn't really affect much here in California. I just think they don't want to drill here because it's expensive, right? What's H&P gonna charge you fools to come down here and drill? Well, probably a little more than they would charge you guys in Texas. So we'll leave these fucking oil pools alone for a little bit, because Cali's a little with the fees, right? With the overhead. So again, if it doesn't affect the 2,000 jobs that are here in California, and then slowly but surely they also can get that opportunity where, hey, listen, there'll be a little per diem here if you individuals want to move, or whomever wants to move to California, or I'm sorry, to Texas from California. Because like I said, there won't be a pay cut. Nobody I've ever mentioned or chit-chatted with that left Cali to go to Texas, and none of them have ever, they pay cut me the fuck out. No, it's the same pay. Taxes are a bit cheaper, I believe, out there. And even the cost of living, that's what I'm saying. I'm looking at lots, and it seems like I can get a whole fucking forest in Texas. And anyway, different topic. But yeah, like I said, if it doesn't affect the 2,000 jobs, because this is muscle. This is 2,000 jobs that are actually moving the company. This is probably, boots on the ground type shit, right? With their, I don't know their positions, to be honest, but if they have truck drivers, if they have, drillers, and all of the positions that earn your every keep, I'm okay with this particular article. My, let's say, 2 cents, my opinion on the thing is that, yeah, all right, I can play you the Bye 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 song, no problem. That right there is good with me. Senior citizen jobs, I mentioned it, relocating, and just reading my notes, making sure I covered what I needed to cover, because I'm leaving a little area where I commentate my 2 cents. That's just it. For me, it's not to insult the two individuals that are in that position, but if their jobs have become, let's say, too expensive for the Cali crew, and they're going to transfer it over to the Texas crew, by all means. And I wish those two individuals and those positions well out there. Keep thriving. If you retire and another guy jumps on and becomes the new head, the new vice, let those positions thrive, as well as the 2,000 left behind here in California, right? They still need to pay these California bills. Matter of fact, throw them a little raise, since now you don't have that big ass overhead with the two guys that left. But the comments are wide open. I'd like to hear what you guys would like to say about that. Now that I've got a few interested individuals, let's chit chat a little bit about Donald Trump losing hard right now. Now, I'll give it to you guys, like I said, as balanced as possible. If Donald Trump was up here when it was Biden, and for the audio listeners, if we were, let's say, 60 to 40, and then it's, it's going up, then you got 55, 45, 65, and so on and so forth. The goal is to get to 100, see who gets there faster. With the switch and the VP call, not that Donald Trump's dropping, right? I'm not trying to talk shit or nothing. Maybe a little. But not that he's dropping, but now he's going up a lot slower, while the blue team seems to be getting a lot of eyeballs looked over, a lot of clout, a lot of woohoo, look over here. Because when he's given the spotlight, when he's given the time to respond to that, he keeps nailing it. Come on, you guys. Like I said, the comments are wide open. Right there. I don't know if they're right there. I'm just saying. They're right open. Let me know. Because every time he's given the spotlight to respond, he responds with the most racist shit. Now, let's give it to him softly. Because again, just trying to keep it as balanced, no bias, just right here in the middle as possible. And it's to say, even if he wants to be kind, he says stuff like, well, I don't know. She used to be Indian until she decided to be black. Like, somebody stop him. Somebody interrupt. Somebody going to say, cut. Oh, shit, it's live. I can't cut. Mr. President, you have a family emergency. I think Donnie Jr. is not doing all right. He pissed his pants, man. He needs you on the phone ASAP. Just get him off of there, because then you're like, dude, you can't say that. I made a video, a little short, it might have been. Yeah, I made a short where I'm watching Luke Baisley. Shout outs to Luke Baisley, the Luke Baisley show. It's quite interesting, where he's interviewing, hardcore red hat wearing. I mean, I wear a red hat, but it's got my kids' apparel business on it. But I mean, red hat, make America great type shit again. And the question is actually simple, but they complicate it, and it becomes a little bit of a hee ha ha. I don't mean to make fun of them. I don't mean to laugh at them. I'm just laughing. If they were to just laugh as well, because when it's time to laugh at myself, I joyfully do it, then I will be laughing with them, So I guess at that point, I'm laughing with Luke. He's the one that did the interview. He's kind of chuckling. Go watch it. It's actually pretty funny, because they're like on their own timeline, guys. They're on their own fast lane, and we can't catch up to show them the news. Hey, bro, slow down real quick, because there's a lady there that says we ought to check Kamala's paperwork. It's like, but she's from Oakland, so what would you like me to check? Like time of birth, what nurse was there when and it's because of how Donald Trump frames things with his, whatever they say narrative he's trying to take. He's trying to get racial as fuck, but he's almost not allowed to. And he's like, dude, I'm gonna be as polite as hell to tell you, fuck you. It's like you can email the hell out of somebody. Super mean, but super within HR regulated English. Using the thesaurus and everything. So that's kind of what he was trying to say. Keeping it balanced. I'm not trying to talk shit about him. Actually damn, that's about the kindest way. It's about the softest way you can get to saying the most racist shit ever, right? Because first of all, he was upset that the lady was being mean with the question. God forbid, Tinkerbell. God forbid. But anyway, also the comments wide open for that one too. So the other where, right, my bad. I almost passed on. That what brought me to this topic was watching, like, I watch big podcasts, man. I watch the Joe Rogan. I watch PVD podcast. I watch now. When it comes to the Young Turks, is more of a news, bro. They give you some factual stuff. It's more of a news outlet than a podcast. But I'm sitting there driving. I'm watching it as if it was a podcast. I can't look at the screen, but it's on there. It's on the speakers. On my way to get another load. So listening to those, I'm gonna say giants in the independent media wing of things. Maybe not the podcasts, but they investigate. They sit there and read other articles that have stuff to do with this. True, California's leaving, or you guys just talking shit because I don't like California? Let's look into it. Actually, PBD podcast put me onto that because to him it's embarrassing. To me, it's not, big dog. I'm glad they're leaving, and I hope they do good in Houston. So it's not embarrassing at all. Let me represent California if I can and say, no, we're not embarrassed at losing those two kitty cats at all. So long as they personally are doing well in Texas. So I looked into it. I'm like, man, it just sounds like they were clowning on Cali. They were just trying to talk shit. Like, are they really leaving? That's gonna make a lot of people unemployed, right? Here in Bakersfield, there's a huge lease here that Chevron operates out of, and that would suck. That would probably devastate about half of a good chunk of Bakersfield, man. There's a lot. I know a lot of people that work there. So, or lease work or sublet, right? If they work for a trucking company that gives them work out of Chevron, there's all kinds of ways that it would affect the state of California. But when it's just the two fellas, those podcasts I know have a narrative, probably like my podcast. I have a narrative. Maybe mine's is more so in defense of California, but putting out their wet rags to dry in the sun and say, yeah, you guys are fucking up, man. It's expensive to be here. Hell, I'm native from here. I was born here. Do I have to leave too? Shit. This company's been here for 140 years. What was it? Did I already leave the article? No, I'm on the article. But yeah, the state of California was home to Chevron's headquarters for $1 and some change, man. I might have read it off the other article I can no longer read because they're trying to charge me too. By the way, I'm not charging you guys. If you guys get a little subscribe with the bells and let you know when I'm on here, that doesn't cost you nothing. It's free. Little bait in between the video. Come on. Anyway, I read it somewhere. It might have been the other article where it was home to their. All right, here we go. CEO Chevron CEO Mike Wirth says the company differs from California on energy policy and regulation, leading it to depart from its California home of more than 140 years. Damn, wait a minute, 140 years? Now that just leads me to believe, come on, bro, we're still burning freaking oil? Like, what is this, going to take 300 years to discover a new way to get these cars running? Come on. Different topic, different podcast. Don't let me lose you guys, because that one goes on for a minute. anyways, So yeah, if it's just taking the two expensive positions, well, in Cali's defense, we can no longer afford it. Uh, Podcasts and podcasters around the world or United States, it's not embarrassing to California for them to leave. We are actually here. I am happy that they are leaving. Um, but I'd like to, if possible, hear a little bit about what you guys think with that little race I was talking about. Donald Trump, like the red team versus the blue team, and how they're coming up. And well, I don't know what color independent is. We'll go white, right? Red, white, blue. They're 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 probably down to irrelevant, maybe. But I like what when I hear about Kennedy's policies. Shoot, man, if you had a little better of a policy when it came to the Middle East, bro, I think whoever of the three can promise a two-state solution, I think is going to be the winner. Those middle voters, you guys, I'm just keeping it balanced. Don't let's see here. Don't let the comment section blow the fuck up. Nah. It's just because there's a lot of middle voters that do want that two-state solution to happen. They do want that to exist. Let's say all the way red. Sometimes I wear a blue hat, sometimes a white hat, sometimes a black hat. But the all the way red wearing individuals, that shit won't move them. We agree, matter of fact, that we don't want our money going overseas, but they'll still vote red, even though red is going to give a lot of money overseas. 4 billion a year, don't trip. Let me get back in office. We'll double that up to 8 billion a year. You be all right with 8 billion? Taxpayers got my back. And it's like, hell, no, we don't. Hey, little screen thumbs up. No, we don't. No, we don't. Not blue, not white, whatever the hell color, bro. No team. Again, I don't know what color independent represents, but we'll call it the white team. The white team is even those individuals are like, bro, we don't want to give them any more money. That means our taxes we need a break here. We need some aid here in California. The blue team, same. Oh God, the blue team, I believe, hang out. Correct me if I'm wrong. The comments are wide open. I'm telling you. So they're gonna get the feria overseas, and the blue team hasn't said anything about no money going over there. So I think whoever does touch on that subject in what the American people really want, because again, you could be blue, you could be red, you could be the independent, you could be whatever color up new fucking political party you want to make up, invent it in 2 days, but you too want there to be a tax break for us. Hey, bro, so how about if we didn't have to send them those 4 billion next year? You think we'd get a little bit of a break? Maybe gas could go back to $2. Hell, let gas go down to what its cheapest it could possibly be. I need to burn it to keep moving. Or check it out. I spent this much money in fuel alone. It's 6 figures now, you guys. It's fucking ridiculous. How about a little bit of that as a break, And I don't gotta pay a whole lot of taxes at the end. Because red team's got tax breaks for all kinds of billionaires. I'm not gonna be a billionaire. I'm not even on my way. I'm not even trying. So what about like the third and fourth class that own small businesses and stuff? Can we get a break too? Like, I don't gotta pay taxes for the next 2 years. These guys have been getting 4 billion for years. I'm fighting for just one. Let us get 1 year with no taxes. Ooh, they might just drop my. They just might drop my channel right now. You guys don't fuck around. If the IRS is listening, don't fuck around. No, it that anybody who touches on that subject, I think would probably overwhelmingly get all the attention. At the end of the day, it's are you gonna go vote or are you just giving them clout? Because if you're just liking the videos and yeah, man, right, but you don't go vote, that shit doesn't count anyway. So I would say for those middle voters in between, and again, the comments are wide open. Let me know. Is that if you go blue, you will be able to then later on change your mind because there's going to be a chance in 2028. If you go red, I don't care if he said it jokingly. I don't care if he's full of shit because he is. But you believe him when he says he's a billionaire. We don't fact check that. But when he says he's going to be a dictator, no fact check needed. He's just kidding. don't even worry about it. No, the fuck not. Going red this time around means you might not have a chance 2028 to change your mind. It doesn't seem that difficult. It doesn't seem like rocket science. It almost, if you watch those videos, I'm telling you, it almost doesn't even seem like it's an educated decision to make. It's almost like, well, shit, it's 108 degrees outside. I'm just not going to wear that sweater today. I'm going to go with the simple tee, maybe open collar, all right? But I'm going to get some sales done or whatever your job is. Because for me, I got to wear the long sleeve, whatever fucking weather. Throw the gloves on and don't let none of that shit touch you when you're offloading it. But it's just that simple. It seems that simple because of its new state of simple. That race got tighter now because of how, oh my God, oh no shit, we are just, because again, in 4 years, he'll be what, 80, 82. Is age no longer an obstacle, guys? I'm keeping it balanced. Don't blow up the comment section now. Again, I says, you keep it balanced, Roger. Keep it balanced. Right? We just, look, I'm stirring the pot. Believe me, I'm stirring the pot when I tell you. What would have happened if we'd have gone with Nikki? What would have happened? You guys say, Sasuke, the other guys got rid of the old school. We're going to get rid of the old school too. Nikki, go on and show us your bad self. Because 82. And he's going to be the crazy ass that he is and say, well, they stole the other one from me. They stole the election. I'm going to have to go one more time. No, please don't. And then say he wants to give it to his son. Oh, Lord. You guys don't see that coming? You guys don't see that coming? I'm being balanced here. I'm being fair. I see it coming like they're pitching me a fastball. And it's not anywhere near the strike zone. No, baseball? Anyway, like when, defense reads the offense, no football, nobody? Hello? Anyway, share some opinions with me. I'm not trying to piss off the red side. I'm not trying to piss off the blue side. I'm not trying to instigate a fight between the blue side and the red side and then the white or whatever independent color jumping in. No, what I'm trying to do is for all of us on the blue side that don't like what the blue side's doing, let's work on getting rid of that shit that doesn't work. On the red side, for all the shit isn't working, because that's why the jump came, because a lot of people figured out this is in 3rd and 4th grade, and we're not going to sit there and say tampon Tim, let's vote for, Slimy Don. No, we've got to hear policies, and the red side's policies right now are more so of identity than anything else. And it's like, dude, I'm sick and tired of that fucking game. I don't understand why that racism still burns inside people. Like, first of all, you should have never bottled it in. Maybe it'd be out by now, and you'd be comfortable with other people in different fucking colors existing. I don't know. Or maybe you need professional help, whichever. Just find it. Because the jig is up, man. Who the fuck cares what color anyone is? Or if the documentation is she's a different skin color tone, so she can't have the documentation? That's kind of what it seems when they say, oh, yeah, is she really black? Is she really red? Is she really... Stop it. Like, now it's like, oh, well, is she really a chick? Come on. You know what I mean? Like, it's time to hear the policy behind the red team and what are they going to do? Because putting barbed wire and alligators at the fucking border is just not something that I'd like my tax money to go to. I really would not like that. If the opposite option is, oh, well, what are you going to do? Let the blue side take over? They host them. They put them up in hotels. They give them continental breakfasts. Huh? Fuck, I wish I was getting a continental breakfast, delivered to the truck whilst it's moving down the fucking 5 freeway. But all right, let these vatos have a continental breakfast in the morning. They came from a really far away distance. And figure out where they all have to go back to, because this open border thing, I've looked for it. It doesn't exist. They get detained. They want to make the blue team seem like they're more in trouble because they've caught more fentanyl coming in. Bro, they caught it. What the fuck? This shit's coming in daily. So if they catch it a time or two, see? All the fentanyl that's coming in. Bro, they fucking caught it. It's when it gets quiet that we should wait. Have you guys been doing your homework with the drugs coming in? Because we ain't heard shit in a while. So it's like I'm listening to, let's say, Fox News. Sorry to throw you guys under the bus again. I'm listening to Fox News and here's another load of fentanyl. I mean, it's just crazy now. What the fuck crazy part? Which part's crazy? Doocy, if you please can. The part that's coming in, yeah, man, it's crazy as hell. But the part where they caught it, not so crazy. Doesn't seem that crazy. But then it's like they get busted for it. Yeah, see all that fentanyl that's coming in, bro. It's crazy right now. But they're catching it, bro. I'm not saying it didn't catch fentanyl when the red team was in charge. We heard of guys getting caught, but like right now, for instance, let's say in the cartel front, right? Well, who gets the Cheerios for two of the top heads of cartels in Mexico being caught here? Who gets that credit? Because I think the blue team's in charge. Whether they turned themselves in, I haven't read into it, to be honest. But who gets the credit for that, right? The blue team's in charge. The old school guy's in charge, and I think I just saw a picture on Instagram where he's chilling by a beach. Is that the reward? Like he gets to go on a one-day cruise to a beach of his choosing because he, the front on the war on drugs can take a day off? Like that's what I'm saying. Like how is that a bad thing when these things happen? And the blue team's in charge. So, again, comments wide open. Let me know what you guys think. I appreciate you guys for being here. I'm going to try to be doing I'm going for a 4-day work week. I'm not going to lie. Okay. This stuff takes a lot of time for like a half-hour live. I don't even know how long I've been on here, but it the preparing, the Morrillo helping me out with the tunes and the getting all this stuff plugged in is fucking crazy. I thought it was just like, man, I've been doing it on my phone in the truck. He's like, no, you've been Snapchatting, bro. That's totally different. Oh, damn. Wire me up, son. I've got some stuff to talk about, and I appreciate it. Shout outs to my Morrillo, Roger, for helping me out with this. But let me know if anything you guys would like me to look up and talk about. I'm down. I'll go down a rabbit hole or two. Please, none of this crazy shit, right? Healthy topics. But 4-day work week, right? Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Currently, I am off of the truck and helping out with the home duties. And I ain't gonna lie to you guys, bro. I'd rather be back in my truck. Not gonna lie to you. Different topic. Let me know if you guys want to hear about that shit, cause that'll be like me venting the house husband bullshit. Anyway, I appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you. I appreciate it. Like, share, subscribe. Throw me a subby. It's free. And then it'll get the little bells going so you know when I'm up here talking shit. Thanks a lot, guys. I'll see you. All right, son. How do I go off?